break on this open mic here. So let's just give it up for Danni Ker.
Hi, how are you tonight? Oh, I'm a homeschooling mom all the way from Columbus, Ohio. And I must say that New York scares the shit out of me. I've never had so many guys holler at me, so I want to thank New York City for that. Like, guys off the street were like... And I'll tell you why I like that, because recently in Columbus I had this horrible experience. A guy was driving with his back tires flat, so I chased him down to do a good deed, to tell him that his back tire was flat. And I finally get up to him and I tell him to roll down his window. And before I could tell him his tire was flat, he's like, "Look, lady, you're not my type." And I'm like, well, who thinks the Midwestern mom in the minivan is anyone's type? I was trying to get a good deed, but fuck you, buddy. I hope that messes up your alignment. Hope that cost you several $100s. But about a week after that, I was stoplight redeemed. I was driving, listening to my music, bopping, and a guy pulled up to me, two guys actually, and they're like, "Hey, you want to follow me to our crib and chill?" And I'm like, "No, thank you. I don't believe 3 adults can comfortably fit in a crib." And also, I don't relish getting gang raped by strangers, so no thank you, but I do feel pretty. I homeschool my kids. I love homeschooling because people always ask, why do we homeschool? And I always give them the same answer, because the leader tells us to. No, that's not why we homeschool. I used to do extreme sports before I got married and had kids, and homeschooling is like extreme parenting. Because most people, if your kids wind up like really fucked up at 18, you can blame the schools and other people. Oh no, when my kid winds up on the bell tower with a rifle, that's all me and my husband. I can take full credit for that. And not only that, their plan will be easy to follow because they will have made a lapboard of it and a diorama. And they'll have cited like multiple references in APA and MPA style. I love homeschooling my kids. When I first started homeschooling, I got annoyed because the workbooks that my kids had answer keys, and I was like all offended. I'm like, I don't need an answer key for first grade math. I don't know that 2 + 2 is 4. I shouldn't be doing this. And then I came across my preschoolers workbook. They had one of those, remember Sesame Street, one of those which thing doesn't belong? They had 4 animals. They had a sheep, a cow, a pig, and a fox. Which one do you guys think doesn't belong?
Fox.
The fox? Yeah, that's what I thought too. You know what my 4-year-old said? A pig. And then I was all confused. So I flipped to the back of the book and there was no answer key. And I'm like, shit, I don't know. So I was going to tell him he's summarily wrong because I'm not worried about his self-esteem. I will pay for therapy in the future. But I actually asked him how he came to that conclusion, and he's like, a pig. Pigs don't have no hair. And I'm like, well, you can justify your work, so I'm down with it. Want to tell you one final thing before I go. I married my husband. My husband's 15 years older than me. So some of his friends call me a trophy wife. And I always have to tell them, no, you're wrong. Trophy wife implies that he has money and we don't. So, no, I am not a trophy wife. But what I love about my husband is he accepts the crazy that is me, because I don't believe in divorce. I believe in 3 simple things. I believe in assisting your suicide. I believe in accidental manslaughter, and I believe in reasonable doubt. It only takes 1 juror and I get off scot-free. That's my time. Thank you very much.
All right, guys, keep it going for Danni.